thought it's like almost like a simulation uh, football game. So we're running thud drills, and with the quarterback calls the play. We're doing a reverse, and this is where the receiver runs around the back end of the quarterback. The quarterback fakes the ball. He fakes a handoff to the running back and hands it to the receiver.
These are my thoughts of what it's costing me. All alone in the dark, he's feeling awkwardly. The truth is light, take a walk with me. Is anybody there? If you hear me, can you talk to me? I keep it real, never holding back. This is a lesson, if you stressing, I can run the facts. Just tell me, is you feeling that? No cap, man, I'm coming with the real rap.
This video is for all the youngsters out there who are thinking, or anybody out there who's thinking or entertaining the idea of going to college. In my day, and for many, many generations before me, college was a thing that we aspired to do. College was a thing where kids in high school, your first few years of high school, going into your, the last couple years of high school, you were being prepped to actually further your education and go to college. I remember in high school they had college prep courses, and sometimes you could even meet with it like a guidance counselor or things of that nature to discuss your future after high school and what your plans were, and they would try to prepare you for your college applications and your getting your SATs and all that other stuff together. And back then it was considered a really good move for a youngster, because back then it was a little bit more affordable, and when you graduated, you had a better chance back then to get a job in the field that you majored in. But boy, have times changed. Times have changed greatly since then. And now you got to look at college like, is college really the American dream? Part of the American dream, or is this part of the American scheme? The world may never know. But, I would right now, the times that we're living in now, I would actually say you're better off getting a trade. You're better off going to trade school, picking out something that you enjoy doing. You'll pay a lot less money overall. And overall, usually it takes a lot less time. And it's more likely that you'll be placed. The job placement rate for trades is pretty good. But college, I know a lot of my friends that graduated college. See, I never graduated college. I was one of the few that had an athletic scholarship to go to school. I played football. Football was my sport. That was my thing. And in high school, I actually got invited to play overseas by an organization that picks high school athletes around the country, and they fly them overseas, and we participate in sports against like grown men, literally grown men. We were 15 to 18 and played against guys that, you know, had families and beards and bringing their families to the games and all this stuff. You know, it was crazy. But yeah. So when I was invited to play overseas, I actually got in contact with my my college coach, and I told him what was going on, because technically after I graduated high school, I was, I guess you could say, property of the university that I was going to. And so I had to let them know that I was going to be playing sports, football, for, you know, overseas before I attended college in a few months. So I let them know, and they gave me the okay. And ironic thing was, the coach told me, one of the last things he said was just don't get hurt, you know. Go play, have fun, just don't get hurt. And that's exactly what happened. I remember like it was yesterday, man. I was a receiver in high school, and we were in practice before one of the games. We were in practice, and we were running a reverse. And we didn't really have gear on. The only thing we was really wearing as far as gear was we had our helmets on. Helmets and shoulder pads. That's all we had on as far as gear. So we was doing what they call thud. Anybody that plays football knows what thud drills are. You know, thud is like almost like a simulation football game. So we're running thud drills, and the quarterback calls the play. We're doing a reverse, and this is where the receiver runs around the back end of the quarterback. The quarterback fakes the ball. He fakes a handoff to the running back and hands it to the receiver. And the receiver runs around the other end, hopefully to gain some significant yardage. And what happened was, instead of just handing me the ball, he actually ran into me, and we banged knees, and he ended up chipping my kneecap. And I went down, and I was right there. I knew it was pretty much a wrap for anything significant. Like, as far as like a significant career after that, I knew it was a wrap. But since I was a tough kid, I'm one of those guys that, you know, I'm not gonna complain much, or you know, I'm gonna play through the pain. I still decided to play in the game, which was a day away, and I played, and I still did really well. Scored a couple touchdowns. But the whole time in my gut, I felt this deep sadness, because I knew it was a wrap. I knew I was hurt. I couldn't move like I wanted to move. And I knew that when I came back, I was going to have to tell the coach, like, yeah, I know you said don't get hurt, but yeah, that happened. It happened. So, long story short, I came back, told them what happened. They said, well, you know, it's up to you. You could try and see what you know what I mean? We could set you up with a trainer. And have you redshirt for the first year, this and that. So I tried, I got out there, and it just couldn't do it. Still to this day, I have issues with my knee, you know. That's just to say, you know, long story, but I didn't end up graduating college. No, I didn't. But I still think that if I did, it still wouldn't take away from my point, which is it's a risk. It's really risky these days to go to college and pay a crazy amount of money with no guarantee of a job, no guarantee of you. Because there's people, I know people with degrees, man, people with master's degrees and bachelor's, everything in between, that are not working in the field that they graduated in, you know, that they got the degree in. They're working a lot. They're working jobs, you know, many steps down from what they should be doing. Their pay rate is that similar of their next door neighbor who never went to college. So, you know, I don't want to discourage anybody that wants to go to school. If that's what you so you know, desire to do, I would say do it. You just gotta weigh your options and be careful and make sure that, you know, you're not in a bad situation. But thanks for listening to me. Anybody in the sound of my voice, I appreciate you. Once again, if you would like to make this a dialogue, if you would like to chime in, you can leave a comment, and it'll be greatly appreciated. Y'all have a great day. We'll wrap soon. Peace.
Just tell me, is you feeling that? No cap, man, I'm coming with the real rap.